going to use black. It doesn't matter what color you use. I'm not changing colors on this. All right, number 1, guys. We're going to do a 1/6 rotation in a counterclockwise fashion. All right, that's given to us. Here we go. We are going to take that 1/6 and we are going to find the degrees. In order to find the degrees, you multiply by 360. Multiply by 360. I think we kind of talked about this at the beginning of the lesson. So 1/6 of 360 is 60 degrees. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to find the radians. So we're going to take this 60 degrees and multiply it by, is it pi over 180 or 180 over pi? Which one? What do we multiply by? When we have radians, is pi on top or is pi on the bottom? Your unit circle. Look at your unit circle. Where's the pi symbol on your unit circle for radians? Is it in the numerator or is it in the denominator? So we want the one where it's in the numerator. So we do want pi over 180. So pi over 180, guys, let's talk about what that's going to simplify to. So that's going to be 60 over 180. Just ignore pi for a moment. Y'all, that's 6 over 18. 6 goes into both of those. What does that simplify to? Yeah, pi over 3. This is pi over 3. Look at your numerator or your degrees. What quadrant is this in? Very good. Let's write 1. And then, guys, draw a little sketch. And I mean little, and I mean sketch. I'm not even using a straight edge for this. Just draw a little baby grid. It's in the first quadrant. Just make sure you draw the direction that you went. And you put a little theta sign there. Let me zoom in on that. Doesn't have to be perfect. That's just for our notes, for our purpose. All right. So what just happened? A bunch of stuff. So I was given a rotation. I had to find degrees. Here it is. How did we find that? We multiplied by 360. Then we had to have the radians. Remember, for the radians, pi is on top. So you want pi on top for your conversion, pi over 180. Determined what quadrant it was in. Cool. And then there's the sketch. We found everything we needed to find. Let's do it again. Let's do a -1 now. So number 2. Let's do 1/3 in a clockwise rotation. All right, look. Clockwise, you go down. It is a negative angle. The rotation is negative. So we're going to do 1/3 and make it negative because we went down. Negative 1/3 times 360 degrees. Does anybody know 36 divided by 3? Or 360 divided by 3? If not, you have a calculator. What's 360 divided by 3? 120. Okay, let's make it negative. Thank you. Now, listen, y'all. Take that 120. Let me show y'all something. If you are not using the calculator yet, let's use it. So you did 360. I want to show you something. Follow along. Divided by 3. Boom. There's your degrees. Cool. I already wrote that down. There's a negative next to it. I covered it up. Now let's convert it to radians. To convert it to radians, all you're going to do is hit divide by 180. So let's hit divide by 180 and hit enter. And then you have a decimal. Y'all, some of y'all might know that fraction, but y'all, this will convert it. Look, hit the second key, then hit the PRB button. Did FD come up? Then hit enter. There you go. So we'll do that one more time if you didn't catch it. Just remember it's negative. So negative 120 times pi over 180 is a negative 2 pi over 3. Y'all remember that's negative. Look at your graphic up there. What quadrant is that in? It would be if it's positive, but remember it's negative. It's negative 120. Where would negative 120 be between? Yeah, you're right. It's third. It's third. It's in between these two. Good. So let's write 3. And then draw a little silly sketch. You're going to have an arrow shooting down in quadrant 3, but draw your directional arrow going underneath it for theta.